How's it going today here at Nomad Mobile Maintenance and Repair? Today we're looking at a Toyota Echo. Echo. Customer states while driving the vehicle feels like it is about to fishtail and they are going to lose control all over the road. And I would believe that. You know, from what we found so far, I think it's a pretty reasonable symptom of what's going on. Just something I wanted to mention before we get too crazy into it. If we look at this front brake and we look inside, we can see there's a pretty good rust ridge. And if we spin the tire, we hear that grinding or that metallic noise, and it doesn't feel like it's the wheel bearing. That actually, I believe, is that rust ridge on that rotor. So in order to correct that, you'd have to get that done, but that's not really a problem. That's more just a noise concern, but it does sound like a wheel bearing. But all four wheel bearings are tight, and they are not making any crunching noises. This is the only one that really draws me to have any concern. But if we go underneath and we look at the rear compliance bushing, where is it at? Right there. Let's see if we can get good video of it. But we're not going to be able to see it easily. Okay. Right there. We can see that front compliance bushing is in fact cracked. And that's the same for both sides. So that's going to cause you to have some shudder while driving. But the rear suspension feeling so loose is because of that right there. It appears to be that your rear shock absorber is completely gone. It needs to be replaced. Same thing with that side. Now, this isn't a for sure thing, but when you do the bounce test, the vehicle just keeps bouncing a little bit more than it should in the rear. The front feels okay, but the rear not so much. If we come back here and we look at the rear suspension, we can also see that is cracked, and that's a little compressed to the back of the vehicle, so that may also be something that needs to get looked at and have some attention done to it. It also has a check engine light. We're going to pull codes for that, see if there's anything that we can discern from that. Apparently a few people have looked at it and the code still is here, so we'll see if we can shed some light on that. But overall, it seems to drive pretty decent considering the rear suspension is needing some replacement, but that shouldn't be too crazy of a repair. Thanks for watching. This is Nomad Mobile Maintenance and Repair.